another plan with me. I know I missed last week. This is what last week looks like. I don't know how people get in videos all the time. I just really suck at it. If either the lighting's not good or I'm just so busy that it just never gets done. But I'm trying to keep up. So yeah, this is how last week turned out. And so we are moving into the next week. And what I'm going to do is, because there's only 2 days in this last week of January, I'm going to just flip us over to February. I will be back with a plan with me for February, and I have a kit for that somewhere. Somewhere here. Yep, I have this kit to do that with, and but that'll be another video. So this is the week that I'm going to plan here. It's the last 2 days of January, the first week of February. And I want to use, I'm looking to use these colors, and so that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so I have the washi, and I have these, I don't remember where, I think these are from Hobby Lobby. I'm not positive. I don't know where I'm gonna use these, but I thought I'd dig them out just in case. And then I have a bunch of Happy Planner stickers that I want to use in this. I went shopping this weekend and I got more Happy Planner books. I'm so excited. I loved them so much. And okay, so let's just get into it. We'll put down my main stickers first. Some of these stickers are on my website, mousepotatodesigns.com, under downloads. And you're free to download them and use them as you want. I don't require credit or any of that kind of stuff, although it's really nice if you would give credit. It's called manners, but you know, I don't expect it because most people won't. But there's a whole bunch of templates over there, and as I get them made and uploaded, I'm just putting them over there. So there is a template to make these sidebar word labels that's up on my website. And so yeah, alright, so I think I got my boxes figured out for my I have to do it every week boxes, and these I just print out because I have to do the same thing every week and I have to check the same thing every week, so I don't write it down every week. It would just be tedious. So it's just a matter of letting in new members to my Facebook groups and, you know, checking comments and making sure posts are getting posts and that kind of stuff. So it's nothing super exciting anyways to write down every single time. Alright, so that's for my Fobonichi group. This is for my dictionary group and my Living Whole Food Plant-Based group, and also YouTube. Okay, so this one goes here. We are almost finishing up our 30-day challenge in my Living Whole Food Plant-Based group. I'm so excited. Everybody did so well. It's hard not to do well though. You eat a lot of good food, you lose weight, you get off your medicines, and you feel better. It's, woo! Yeah, it's hard. But they've come so far. I'm really, really proud of them. The Fobonichi group is growing like a weed. We're well over 4,000 members in there now, and so many people post so many awesome pages. I just can't get over the decorations. It's basically a diary that you decorate, so it's, you don't have to be intimidated. You could use stickers, you could use pretty much anything you want, but it's up to you. And you just, you know, write down your daily memories and add a sticker or color or paint or whatever you want. And it's a really positive group. We don't allow negativity in that group, so there's no drama at all. Alright, so that's the basics that I got down there. And so, oh no, I want to do the cover the purple up, which is a shame because I love the purple, but it won't go with this spread, so we'll cover it up. This planner is going to be so thick by the end of the year. Should be crazy. Okay, there's that side. I think I'm finally getting my stickers figured out. You'll have to forgive my sleeves here. I was baking this morning and I have flour everywhere. Okay, so that's that, and that. I want to use this love washi because I thought, you know, it's the month of love. Plus it wasn't pink or red, so I thought it was a good way to go from January to February because we're all about to OD on pink and red. Alright, let's do that. I'm not a huge Valentine's person. I just find it that, you know, you shouldn't have to have a day to be reminded to show your loved one you love them. And so I'm more, we don't do a lot for Valentine's Day, and I'm totally okay with it because my husband shows me love all year long. I don't need a day for him to be reminded to do it. It's not my favorite holiday. I think it's silly, and it's on a terrible, tragic day anyways, so yeah. But okay, so there is that. And then I cut these little pieces of this glitter washi that I want to go here. Oops. Gotta remember this paper is super slick. It's kind of been a nightmare actually to deal with it. Nothing wants to stick to it. So that's been a struggle. But are you a Valentine's Day person? Do you like to celebrate it? If you do, I mean, that's fine. I just don't think for my family we need a day to be reminded that we love each other when we do it anyways, all the time. I mean, he brings me flowers and writes me notes and stuff all the time. I like those better. I think they mean more. Okay, so that's the shiny. Alright, and then in the top, let's see, we have Garbage Day, and then I have scales. These are not exactly the same color, but it's the same tone, so it'll work, right? There's that and that, and then we have the bank. With the little jars from lovelyplanner.com. These little jars. We're up to $120 this week. Yeah. Okay. So there's that. I can't remember where I was going here. I gotta look back. Can't remember. Okay. So on this one, I'm going to use this polka dotted one. Maybe. To divide out here. We had a week from hell last week. We had a leak around our water main valve, the main one that turns the water on and off from the city for your water. And so in the middle of January, we got to tear up in one of our whole driveways, and my whole rose garden got to be ripped out to be repaired. The worst part about it is it wasn't a natural break either. It was not a natural break. We were pretty sure they broke it back in February of last year, and they told us, nah, it'll be fine. We told them it's gonna leak. He shouldn't have done it because we were told, see, our water main valve stuck out of the ground about 6 or 7 inches, and we wanted them to come lower it. There was an extension on the top, so we wanted them to come and cut the extension down so that the valve would be level with the ground. He came and he pounded it into the ground instead, telling us that, you know, it would be fine. That's what they always do. And the problem is that 2 years before it had been hit by somebody, And when the water guy came out then, he told us that it wouldn't take another hit of any kind. You couldn't, it would not take a hit. Something would break. And so I told that to the guy last February, and he, you know, I'm a woman, I don't know shit. And he blew me off and he pounded into the ground. I told him not to do it. I go in the house to call my husband because apparently if a man tells them to not do it, they'll fine with that. But if a woman tells them, we don't know what we're talking about. So I went in to call my husband about it, and when I turned around to look, he had already pounded it into the ground. So here we are, fast forward to January, not even a year out, and our water main valve leaks. So they bring in the excavator, they dig, you know, a truck size hole in the ground, and guess what? It's the valve that leaks because he pounded it into the ground. Problem? They don't want to pay for it. They want us to pay for it. I don't want to pay for it. I don't think I should have to pay for it. I mean, it was broke. It wasn't a natural break. It was coming out of the valve. Basically, when the guy pounded it into the ground, he popped the seal on it, and so it started wearing out inside the valve. And so we went to the main guy at the water company. He, of course, said, tough, not my problem. So now we've got an appointment with the board of directors because, yeah, actually, it is your problem. So, let's see. Alexa, stop. What do I want to do next here? I think I'll do another piece of the glitter tape here. So anyways, the board of directors lady won't be back until tomorrow. So we have an appointment with her so that we can explain the situation. I mean, we have a video of them turning, after they dug down, turning on the water. The Heights water guy, that actually is the guy that works for the water company, goes, oh shit, it's the valve. On the video. But the guy down there, the main guy, won't pay for it, even though his guy says it's his thing. So to top it off, as further proof it's not ours, the water guy goes and gets the replacement parts to replace it. Not our plumber, the water guy. So anyways, I don't want to pay. I want my money back. It was $1,300. I don't think it's right. I mean, if we had a water break from a freezing pipe or something, we have to pay. 16 years ago, we had a water pipe break. We had to pay. I buy that. But this was literally in the valve. I don't think we should have to pay. So I'm going to fight it. Because it's not right. I mean, the guy down at the water company, basically, we didn't even have a hole in the ground, and he already was, not my problem. So how do you do that? If it's not your problem, you don't even know what the problem is. We could have got down there and the valve could have been broken in half. I have to change bedding, so I'm going to put that down here in the to-do section. But anyways, so that's where that stands. So that's how my week went last week. So we'll find out from there what that's going to do. All right, so what I've been doing is I moved my to-do section up to these two boxes here, so I have a notes section because I found I was needing some place to jot down notes. And so I changed that. And I want to use, let's see, I have another washi I want to use down here. And I'm just going to put it on this top line of the notes, just to kind of separate that a little bit. I have that one and I have a thinner one. Nah, this is fine. No, let me try the thinner one. See what we got here. Yeah, I like the thinner one. So that was pretty much what happened to us all last week. It was just day after day of dealing with it. Everything's got to be a fight. Everything is not my fault. Not my problem, not my fault. We spent a year fighting with the state and in over the street project. Nothing was ever their fault. Nothing was ever their problem. It's amazing how they're the ones that do this stuff to us, and yet when they're held responsible for it, not my fault, not my problem. You know, it's kind of like telling the teacher the dog ate your homework and you don't have a dog. All right, so that's that. And I may have to move those because all of a sudden I just remembered that I wanted to use, where did it go? Oh, here it is. I wanted to use some of these, and I cut them already. So I'm going to pull this up. I know, what a waste of washi. We'll live. Because it's not like I don't have a billion tons of it left more. Alright, so what I want to use, I cut these full boxes, am I even in? I cut these full boxes down. And so I'm going to put them down here, and I figure if I have something to write there, I'll put some kind of box on top of them for a note. Because it's not usually like a lot, it's like plumber here today, you know, kind of deal. And these are a little bit bigger than the boxes on my planner, but that's okay. It's not about perfection, right? Okay. Go back here to Thursday. And then one more, because I don't want to put anything on Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. Let's do this one. Okay. And then on Saturday and Sunday, I have this, I'm not in the thing, sorry guys. This sticker, because I never really have a whole lot to write down on Saturday and Sunday. So I'm going to put this here. When everything is sure, everything is possible. Or when nothing is sure, everything is possible. So I like that, and it leaves me a little room to put just a quick note at the bottom. Alright, so I like that. And I'm going to cover this up with this washi so I can put a weekend banner down. But anyway, so how was your weekend? It was gorgeous here. We were in the 40s. Now it's supposed to be snowy and back to crappy. Got our taxes done this weekend. Woohoo, that's always fun, right? Actually, it wasn't too bad. It went quick. We don't have a lot to do with taxes, so it's not usually too painful. Alright, and then there's a weekend banner. I'm going to use the gold one. To go there. Alright. So I think that's that. It's not payday. I have one grocery thingy left. And I looked through all the new Happy Planners and none of them have grocery, but they do have shopping. So that will be, I'll use that. I got the mom's one and that seemed to have shopping and stuff in it. So, okay, so there's that so far. And I have this side to do. I think I'll just cover it up. There's a gold one. And they have like these sayings, so I figured I'd just stick some of those in there. No, I think I'll do something different. I have an idea. Okay, so let's do the dots. Doesn't totally go, but I don't really have anything to put there, so then we'll put this on top of it. Okay, and then we need a little piece to go there, and I have this piece left. Like that. And then I'm going to put this remember, because I've been trying to write something in there. And I don't care that the dark shows up behind it, just so it's not the purple. Okay, so there's that. And then Wednesday is blank. Let's see. I think I'll just put a quote in there, because I don't really do anything on Wednesdays here, so I'm just going to put a quote in there. All right, that is, I think that's it. Let's see. I don't have anything really to go in there. I could put, like, I have this little heart. That's cute. Let's put just a little heart in there, just to kind of tie the box together. Okay, so I'm going to leave that as that. All right, so that is what I got. I don't really have anything to do with those, but maybe something during the week will come. All right, that's my plan with me. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Again, this is in my Plum paper planner. I really appreciate you watching, subscribing, liking, and leaving comments. I did get caught up on all my comments, so if you leave a comment, I do reply. And if you have any questions or concerns, leave them down below, and I will see you in the next video, which should be this week's Mini Fitness Happy Planner. Talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.